Hi, I'm Eric, and welcome to the first episode of The Product Talk. So let's start off with asking a critical question. Is your product concept a hero or a zero? Will your product be incredibly successful and as a result will lead to even more opportunity in your career or business? Or will it just die a slow death and not be the success that you had expected? What marketing principles need to be in place in order to be sure your product actually succeeds? Well, there are answers to these questions, and they're based upon sound marketing principles and the experience of the marketers involved in developing new product concepts and bringing them to market. In this channel, I take you through my journey of developing brands and products for consumer products companies, so you can learn from my wins and mistakes when things did not go as expected. It's important to know up front that no one is 100% successful in launching new product concepts. But through sound marketing principles and experience of launching hundreds of products in the marketplace in many different channels, we can certainly improve your chance of success. In these episodes, I'll use actual examples of brands and products launched during the course of my career. So this information is not based on theory or someone repurposing content as they often do, but rather on actual execution in the marketplace. My goal is to help others with what worked and what didn't work, creating and launching new products, and the marketing principles that were in play that led to their success or their failure. Whether you are preparing to launch your first product or are an established product or brand manager, there should be something of interest that you'll be able to apply. I'll interject marketing principles and techniques that help explain the success or failure of these products. The principles that I'll cover and will apply from the product concept all the way up to the complete product launch. These same concepts apply for products being sold online in places like Amazon, all the way to national retailers like Target and Walmart. So here's the plan. I'm going to take you from my first marketing job right out of college, where I was tasked with developing new products without any experience, all the way up to my current position where I oversee hundreds of products many years later. The interesting part of my journey is that each new position that I attained while moving through my career was at a larger brand and company. To my surprise, what worked at smaller brands also worked at medium and large brands. That the basic marketing principles of developing successful products and brands were not that different as I scaled to larger companies. I've been fortunate to have some new brands and products cross the $100 million mark, when everything aligned on the marketing principles and the execution all came together. It's important to note that many of these successes were done as a team and not just as an individual. My goal here is not to take credit, but rather to show you the thought process along the way, as experience is an incredible teacher if you're willing to pay attention. So let's get into it. Here's that question that I ask when developing a new product concept. Are conditions right and the marketing principles in place for your product concept to be a hero or a zero? I've learned that there are three primary things that make the difference of whether a new brand or product will succeed. Here are the three primary things that determine its success. The first of all is basic marketing principles. You might know this as the 4 Ps. I'm going to add one more and make it 5. It's been my experience that will determine 50% of your product or brand success is whether you do these basic marketing principles correctly. So let's get into these 4 Ps plus 1. The first one is product. Is there a need for this new product concept? What is the compelling value proposition that will make the customer want to buy your product? How is the product differentiated from others in the market? What unique features and benefits do you offer versus the competition? Offering A Me Too product is not a way to succeed in the market. If you're selling online today in places like Amazon, and your idea is just to offer another product that's already there in existence and a different brand, that's a good way not to succeed in that particular product or brand. You need to differentiate more than ever. There's more competition there than there's ever been. The next P is place. What is the distribution model to take the product to market? Will this be sold in an online marketplace like Amazon or your own website? Amazon offers the valuable service of bringing customers to you, and you automatically have distribution like you've never had before. The next question is, will it be sold to dealers, distributors, or large retailers? The type of distribution selected will impact the deliverables for the product. The next P is promotion. And that's basically the effective messaging of product features and benefits. It's also the brand persona that you choose and the voice that represents that brand in order to describe your products. The next is advertising. Things like pay-per-click, coupons, SEO, and then also product images and product videos that help create awareness. Another part of the promotion, especially today, is the social media platforms and the up-and-coming influencer marketing that really helps to promote products behind the right influencers. Your next P is price. I define price as the value received for the price paid versus competitive offerings in that target market. There are pricing strategies based upon the product positioning and the audience targeting in that particular market. There are three primary pricing strategies that are used in the CPG, which we call consumer products market. The first one is OPP, which is the opening price point. So simply said, let's say we have a group of products and the first product is $9.99. That's your OPP. Your next product adds features and benefits, and it steps up that price, let's say, from $9.99 to $14.99. We would call that the MPP, or medium price point. And then your last product has the most features and benefits, and that would be $19.99. So we go from $9.99 to $14.99 to $19.99. There's a pretty substantial increase from each step. And that last one, the HPP, is the high price point product. That also applies to luxury brands. These are the basic strategies that are employed in most consumer product companies. Though there can be a lot of volume in opening price points, I would be careful there because you're going to have the most foreign competition who prefer to compete on price since they're not strong in the other areas of marketing. I think it's always better if you can to step up your product from a quality standpoint, your features and benefits, and play in the medium price point to even the high price point products if you can fit into that market. The fifth P that I'm going to add to the 4 Ps, this is one of my own, is really the plan. What is your written marketing plan to pursue a niche in the market that gives you a roadmap to take the above all into consideration? I say written specifically. If you think you have a marketing plan in your head, that's not the same thing as writing it down and methodically working through those 4 Ps above. That sometimes is a determiner of success of having that written plan. Also, you should be able to do a 30-second elevator speech that defines the product concept and why it will succeed in the market. This allows you to get feedback that your idea is on the right track. A good feedback loop with your product stakeholders and customers is really important to develop successful products. The next determiner of success, which equals about 25% of it, is the experience of the product or brand manager and the development team that participates in developing that particular product. This could also include the processes and teams that are put together in order to develop these products. Experience is an incredible teacher if you're willing to honestly evaluate each launch. Repeating the product development process will help you improve these skills. And having experienced product mentors or leaders that support the process makes a big difference of your success. The remaining 25% of success are uncontrollable external factors. Things like market conditions, supply conditions. Look how things have changed since the whole COVID situation. We're still today, several years later, having a hard time getting supply of certain components for certain products. That can create an opportunity in the market that maybe didn't exist a couple of years ago. Other external factors are things like timing. Is it the right time to launch that particular product? Is the consumer ready for it? And things like trends and fashion that influence all of that. But also, I think a real determiner of future success is that if you can repeat the process that you've put in place to develop new products and do it all over again. Maybe you've been fortunate the first time around, but can you succeed in a second new product or brand and then explain what marketing factors made each of them succeed? A key factor to success is the level of commitment and the perseverance of the product owner to work through obstacles. This is just not an easy process. And sometimes it's the perseverance and the willing to learn and keep going that allows you to create success with your products or brand. I can't understate that in any way, as that is one of the key factors that I see is the experience, the stamina, the perseverance and commitment level for the product owner to see it through from the original concept all the way to complete launch and all the obstacles that you will encounter. Well, this wraps up episode number 1. Please go ahead and proceed to episode 2 and continue on our journey of developing successful new products and brands. Thanks for watching. And my hope is that you'll be more successful by spending the time to watch each episode as they are released in succession. Be sure to like and subscribe so it helps others to find this content. Be sure to hit the notification button so you are notified of the next episode. If you want to share our channel with other marketers, you can find The Product Talk channel by going to youtube.com/the @ The Product Talk. Thank you for watching.